welcome back to another show here, Friday Night Lights, sponsored by Honda the Desert. We hear you. That's Tali Latoy. I'm Tim O'Brien. I said before the break I would try a quick wardrobe change.
You did it.
I just took the jacket off, got over here.
Nice. Sleeves rolled up.
I wish I could get all the dirt out of my nose and mouth from out at... I was out at Cathedral City tonight, and the wind was ripping down there.
Yeah, but it felt so nice out, and I know a lot of guys on the field were like, it feels really nice. It's nice to not sweat at 7 at night. So,
for sure. And actually, it's funny you say that. Walking back to the car, it was a little damp and cool out on the field.
Yeah, that long walk from Cat City, too.
Oh, my goodness. They got to get golf carts or something over there. But that's a whole different story. We got a ton of action and more than just highlights tonight. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get right into it. A fiery night for Desert Empire League schools because league play finally got underway, and a lot of guys are getting chippy out there. We love league, so let's head out to Ralph Watts Stadium. The Ramon Road rivalry. We're talking about the Palm Springs Indians looking to keep up the momentum against the Rancho Mirage Rattlers. Indians trailed, but take a look at that. That is them moving the chains, relying heavily on the run. Koa Rapola with a big gain, and then red zone time. They continue to bulldoze their way on in with the big man on the offensive line, setting up perfectly for that man right there. Jordan Johnson with the tud. Indians get back on top, 14-12, but they're not done yet. And don't blink, Tim, because they get the ball back and they're trying to get into the end zone, but they're racing against time. So, eyeing the sideline. Ooh. Again and again. So Bishop Miller continues to look for number 7. That's Derek Lopez.
Is that you?
I did. That's me. And take a look at this. I think Bishop Miller was looking at me and he mistaked me for Derek Lopez, but I'll forgive him for now because he does this. A quick QB sneak by Bishop, failed the 2-point conversion, but they still have the lead. Now, the Rancho Mirage Rattlers, they weren't going down without a fight. A little Bishop, little Selly right there. But here's a look. Who do they give it to? 4 on the ground and in the air. Take a look at that. That's Kobe Finnegan. You know him. You know the name. Man. Now, that flag was thrown, so they have to move it back. But now look at him again in the air. What an incredible grab. Now, they would go for a 4th and goal up to this. The Indians stop it, but the Rattlers, they have the last laugh. They walk away with the win, Tim, believe it or not. The final in this one is 26-20, but it's not how you start, Tim. It's how you finish.
Yeah, it's a good start for Rancho Mirage. Palm Springs will be okay. They've gotten a lot better over the last 2-3 weeks. I know their head coach, Gorey, said that. Yeah. So that catch, Kobe Finnegan is on our top 10 list if I had to guess, because that grab he had 2 weeks ago, and then you're going to see here in just a moment with Cat City and Indio, Cameron Carrillo makes an unbelievable catch too. So it's league play, man. This is crazy, and this is what it's all about. All these games are so super important. Now, it was homecoming night in Cat City where the Lions were hosting the Indio Rajas. Cat City much faster, much better than they've been in years past. Indio got their first win last week against Desert Mirage. This was one of the strangest halves of football that I've seen when I was there.
You told me that.
Yeah, there was an interception in the end zone, a defensive, there was a safety. You'll see it here in a moment. It was Cat City, Indio, getting ready to do their thing. Of course, go back here. You're going to see, this is the catch I'm telling you about. Christian Crendenton places a dime up for grabs. Cameron Carrillo comes down with the ball. It's so nice. Watch this. He does a little spin. Let's watch it twice and slow it down. Pretend we didn't see that flag come out for unsportsmanlike. But he goes up, makes the grab, and the spin in slow motion is just so sweet. Makes that look so
I can't even
easy.
Do that.
Yeah, look, well, the Lions couldn't find the end zone. They go for the field goal, but Raja's utility stud, Jeremiah Koeg, has the other plans, gets his mitts up in the air, blocks the kick. Rajas take over inside their own 5. Indio's quarterback, Daniel Jones, wide right, scrambles in his own end zone. He would be taken down for a safety. That's 2 points for the Lions. Well, the Lions take the ball back, but still struggling on offense. You'll see Crendenton, he tries to avoid a sack. He takes the snap. He goes and wanders around. He tries to shovel it backhand, but it ends up in the hands of number 70 for the Rajas, Miguel Saldana. It's an interception. It goes the other way. The score was 7-2 at the half, Indio, and then the Rajas go on and complete the comeback, though. After they were down at one point, they go on to win 10-8. They are now 2-0 in league, 2 straight wins for the Rajas. I'm going to be honest. We tell you like it is. I didn't think Indio was going to win this game tonight. And not because I don't think they're capable of it, Cat City's quick, and I know, Coach Lee over there does a great job, and Indio's kind of still finding their footing now after what happened, in the program 2 weeks ago, but they look good, man. The defense stood up, and Coach Shipley's doing his thing over there, so the 2-0 Rajas in league play, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, love to see it. A lot of 2-0 teams right now, so that's good to see. But we're just getting started here on Friday Night Lights, you guys. More league action, especially DEL action, but we're more than highlights. We got one standout Aztec mic'd up ahead of kickoff for the flag game. All that and more coming up after the break.
Jackson Bishop, ball falls incomplete.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights here on NBC Palm Springs, sponsored by Honda the Desert. We hear you. Speaking of Honda, we got to give a shout out to Gil. Gil Rutenberg, the GM that comes on and hangs out with us Friday nights. Him and his wife Marlene, among other recipients, honored tonight at the Ronald McDonald Gala at Agua Caliente. So congratulations, Gil. That's why he is not here. He was in a tux. You got to see the video of him.
I need to see that.
Looking fancy. But back to the football action. More Desert Empire League matchups across the valley. At Xavier Prep Saints at the Shadow Hills Knights in Indio. That's a good matchup, too. Two just gritty teams. Two teams coached extremely well. The Saints come out on top 31-7. We did have a chance to catch up with the Xavier Prep head coach, James Dockery, after the game.
Really proud of my team, the Xavier Saints. They're just really locked in. I mean, they work so hard on and off the field with their study halls, with their weight room, with their attention to detail and preparation. So, I mean, as a coach, that's just a coach's dream. Our halftime speeches are never too crazy or too overly energetic. We just make adjustments on what we needed to do. Greg was doing a great job of scrambling in the first half, so we really wanted to neutralize that. And realistically, those guys we knew that Shadow Hills is a very tough program. They're a good football team. We knew they were going to be, ready to play as homecoming. So we just had to weather that storm and be ready to go.
And be ready to go they were, Tim. I mean, out there. Good for them.
Yeah, no, look, I think I said to you before the game, I thought the Saints would win and pull it out tonight. I had a chance, and I hope Doc doesn't mind me saying this. I've been to a few of their games this year. Of any of the teams, I've never heard parents yell to a coach like they do at Xavier Prep. And he takes it, he does nothing with it because he knows what he's doing. He's a damn good coach and former player, and it showed tonight. So good for them.
Yeah, I think it's good when you're under the microscope and everyone's just watching what you do.
And you know what solves all the problems? Winning.
Exactly, and that's what he did. So congrats, Coach, of course. But guys, here on Friday Night Lights, as we always know, we're more than highlights here, and we like to take you guys inside of the huddles, as you've seen on the sidelines with the sideline boss, and so much more. And we're continuing to mic guys up. Tim, you might like this.
Yeah.
Dawson is super fun. The Aztecs standout, that is Dawson Johnson, an absolute unit, and takes being a two-way player to the next level. An asset on all sides. Take a look.
Middle. Coach, it's game time. It's game time. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's fine. I left it there.
You mic'd up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah.
Fire off that ball.
Lou and Riley.
Stay on your block.
It's Lou and Riley time.
I'm down.
Hey. Oh, it's time. It's time. Oh, man. All in.
You run like that.
That's one. And we got towel. Hey, that low and left, yeah. Hey, they ain't know us. They ain't know us yet. Aztecs! Ready, begin! Hi, Mom. Oh, yeah. Woo! Oh, yeah, here they come. Oh, yeah.
Good.
We're going to be doing a lot of that tonight. Fire! Let's go!
You think she can hear you?
Yeah. Wait, Tal, can you hear me right now? Oh, no, she can't. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know it. 1, 2, 3.
Well, the That coach that he's talking to is Coach Shane. Coach Shane, we also featured him for empowerment. That's where Dawson went to put on all the weight that he did. Good weight, big boy. You know what I mean? Big boy weight. But they are just amazing over there at empowerment, and you know, it shows. You know?
Yeah, these are getting good. You had Aaron Ramirez last week. Now Dawson Johnson. The Hi Mom. So far, he set the bar high. That was the best one yet.
Yeah.
Hi Mom. I hope Mom's watching. That was awesome. We'll get to that game here coming up. Speaking of Dawson Johnson and the Aztecs, it's flag game. It was our game of the week here on NBC Palm Springs. The Quinta Blackhawks against the Palm Desert Aztecs. We'll have those highlights come out.
Plus, Coachella Valley hosting Banning tonight as the DVL continues to roll along. We'll have all that and more after this.
No, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no. I said no, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no.
All right, welcome back. We talked about the Desert Empire League starting tonight. The Desert Valley League's already 3 weeks into their season. It was Coachella Valley and Banning tonight in Coachella. So let's get into that action. The Mighty Arabs, they are rolling on all cylinders right now. They had a huge win last week, and they're ready to keep it moving forward in league play. So you see Coach Johnson getting the boys ready, a little coin toss. How you doing? Oh, and I'll tell you what, give you one guess who got the party started tonight. Yeah, you know who that is. He just takes it. 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown. Aaron Ramirez with the big boy run. Mighty Arabs after the extra point go up 7-0. Let's get the passing game going, though. That's Derek Calderon. He hits Miguel Rodriguez for the big gain. He's pushing, trying to get to the end zone, and gets taken down at the 2. That duo is absolutely lethal. If they didn't have Aaron Ramirez, remember those two would be doing probably much more. But Aaron Ramirez gets the ball at the goal line, punches it through to extend the Arabs' lead. Now, we've got to show love to the defense. There's the batting quarterback, unloads, and bang. That's the linebacker, Javier Oliva for CV. And they've got, the defense gets them on the board. That is a pick 6, brings it all the way back to the house. They extend the lead. CV goes on to win big tonight over Banning. They are now 3-0, I believe, in league play. They are flying.
And there's only one other person one other team that is 3-0 right now. And they play next week.
You know
who they are,
little
right?
T, Yucca Valley?
Yes, sir.
Little T's.
Yes, sir. But, guys, before we get to that, finally time for our game of the week, the flag game between La Quinta and Palm Desert. Now let's get right into it. It would take a whole quarter until we saw any action. Both teams going for blood tonight. But the first points of the game, a short pass to that man right there, number 2, Dawson Johnson, who takes it all the way to the house. That's a 60-plus yard tud for the big man right there. So, as we know, Dawson can just do it all, do it all, but take a look at who's going to kick it next. It's a man by Ryland Risk. We have Dawson with the hold, and the kick is good. The Aztecs continue to add to the scoreboard. They go up 10-0. Now the Blackhawks, they need to answer. Kickoff, and take a look at this. Can they run it all the way back? No, it bounces off his chest. Loose ball. The Aztecs get the ball back after some fuss and commotion in there. And once again, they're going to try and drive it, but it comes down to Ryland's leg, getting them another 3 on the board. The Aztecs keep it going, and that student section was shaking things up for our Eddie out there tonight. I mean, it was tough for them to get it, but you see the final on your scoreboard, right there on your screen, 30-14. Congrats to them. Tim, this is super big because not only is it their first win of the season, it's the first win for head coach 40 in his new position. Yeah,
you know what? He's been catching a lot of heat online. We've seen some comments about him, and it's not fair. They have a very tough schedule. League plays when it matters most. Fairly young team for the first-year head coach, at least at Palm Desert, but good for them. Congratulations. And as we always do at the end of every game of the week, we have a little sound. It's a special moment for Coach 40 and the boys. We're going to hear from the head coach and what he had to say about his first win at Palm Desert coming up after the break.
And plus, a wrap-up of all the scores tonight from end to end of the Valley League play is the best time of the year, Tim. All that and more coming up after this. Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. I'm Tolly Latoy. That's Tim O'Brien. Now, first win of the season, first league game, and all the great feels for head coach 40 in his first year. Take a look.
You want me to hold that? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Oh, I'm happy for these boys. I mean, we struggled the first 5 weeks. and we rallied around each other, and we got it done tonight. I'm so happy for the boys. I'm happy for these coaches. I mean, we really needed this. I'm just so happy. Oh, my gosh. Very exciting, but I just told them this can't be the defining moment of our season. We got 4 more to go. You know, we wanted to get this one. This is a big one. You know, it sets the tone, but it can't be the defining moment of our season. Defense was really good. The coaches put a good game plan together. We kind of let it go in the fourth quarter. The momentum was shifting. Offense did what they needed to do. Coach Press, Coach Rivera, Coach Mueller, Coach Clark on the offensive side of the ball did a hell of a job getting these boys ready. On the defensive side, all my coaches, Flores, Boyle, Monroy, and Tolan, they did a fantastic job. I'm so happy with these guys.
Good for him.
I know.
I didn't recognize him with the beard.
I know. We're without the glasses.
Yeah, congrats, Coach. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look quickly of some of the scores around the league. The Desert Empire League, we'll start there. 31-7 Prep over Hills, you knew that. 30-14 Desert over La Quinta, we just saw. And Rancho over Palm Springs.
Now let's go to the Desert Valley League. Indio 10-8. Getting another win. Yucca Valley continues to bulldoze through. They play Coachella Valley next week. And then Desert Mirage. Hey, congrats to the Rams tonight, guys, in Coachella Valley. Another one.
1-2 in league, 4-2, I believe, now in the season for Desert Mirage. Coach Felipe is doing a great job. Good for them. Hope you enjoy your weekend. That's Tali Latoy. I'm Tim O'Brien. We're going to do it all again next Friday. Monster matchup, right? Yucca and Coachella Valley will for sure be up there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you.
Lo que vas a aprender.